My friends, I am very because TNA Wrestling coming back to El Paso, and I am very, very pleased to have Ash by Elegance joining me today. And oh, look at that! Look at that smile, Ash. How are things going?
Everything is great. It's a full circle moment. Last time I was here, I had won the TNA tag titles with my girl Heather. Now I am back, and I absolutely love what we're doing leading up to Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holidays, and giving back to the community is my ultimate favorite thing to do.
No, absolutely. I'm sure that busy with your little visit here, and of course, coming up here pretty quick, we're going to have Final Resolution coming to El Paso, and you guys are not here but you guys are here for 3 days.
Yes, we are. That's how much we like it here.
I love that. I love that. Well, I did have to ask about things because there's a lot been going on with you lately, and I just wanted to see how things are going. Obviously, you're not in the ring anymore, but you're still with the company. You're still doing a lot of things there, right?
I sure am. I am very blessed and privileged to have the opportunity to still be the leader of the Elegance brand. And also being able to be a part and a leader in the women's locker room as well. I absolutely love seeing the women capitalize on every opportunity that is given. With that being said, I am not medically cleared to compete, but I always say never. And everyone has seen my story, has seen my come up story, my underdog story, and I never give up. I try every single thing possible to, overcome every single obstacle. So what I am dealing with, I'm dealing with one day at a time, and I just say never.
Now, I like your positive on the whole thing. It gives a lot, especially since I don't know if you happen to know this, but today is National Have a Bad Day, because it's okay to have a bad day, because bad days will turn into good days.
Of course. You always have to turn a negative into a positive. I always say that. That's one of my favorite sayings. So, whatever today brings,
yeah, absolutely.
just try and turn it around, and know that I always say someone is going through something worse.
Absolutely. I say the same thing to myself.
Listening anyway, right?
Well, I get a microphone in front of me, so everybody's just forced to listen to me if they're listening to the radio. But that's just me. It's a special thing. But no, it was really interesting, and I guess a matter of timing that when I first found out that I was going to be talking with you, that whole story came out with Fight on YouTube, Immerse, and learning a lot about your background. And I'm going like, I'm not too surprised of your background and where you came from. But the whole idea that this started with gymnastics, I mean, and ever in your mind as a kid that way, did you think I would be in a wrestling ring and doing what I'm doing now?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But life takes you in crazy twists and turns. I had the athleticism in me ever since I was a young girl. I always wanted to be a star in everything that I did. I just didn't know how and where I would end up. And this is the perfect story for me. I've been on the biggest stages of them all, but then also a company not believing in you to a company believing on you. And we are growing to be on the biggest stage of them all and competing head on head with, WWE and NXT with the TNA partnership. It's awesome how everything is merging together.
It's very interesting how fate works out that way, because I'll be honest, I've been a fan for a long time. I think you were highly underutilized in a previous lifetime. But it was really good to see you come into TNA and everything that you've accomplished in the past year, including winning the title, and being able to continue to help out the Elegance brand. I mean, I see good things for those ladies in the future with you with them.
I do too as well. I mean, and also hearing what they had to say about me in that documentary was so inspiring, and it just made me realize, oh my God, everyone does see a purpose in what I'm trying to do. And for example, M just had one killer match against Kalani, and the first thing she did was come back and say, Ash, did you watch it? Is there anything you could help me with or think I should have changed? So that I take pride in that so much, because I do see M as such a big star in the future. And you all have to start somewhere. And M is just she's very talented. And then Heather on the other end, I actually worked her as one of my debut matches in NXT.
Yeah.
And I was on the other side of her, feeling her out in the ring. And they came to me at TNA management and was like, what do you think of her? And I was like, I absolutely love her because she's young. She's listens, and she, you know, is in the ring, and she listens to, you know, the veterans of the ring. And I was like, definitely, you know, I would love to sign her, not knowing she was going to be my partner. And it just worked out, and everything is coming together. Yeah. And then with Iceman, my personal concierge, hearing his story and his journey with being on the other end of like a TNA to where he is now has been awesome. And, you know, I wanted to add another layer, which is now the search for Mr. Elegance. Because I feel like we've done such a good job with
Mr. Elegance.
Yeah, Mr. Elegance. I feel like we've done such a good job with the makeovers of the girls and making them into a star. I wanted to, you know, open up the floor and see what we got out there, see what kind of male talent we could bring into the Elegance brand.
And any I don't know, and I'm not going to say the term, but no, I'm going to say it. Like any ugly duckling transformed by the Elegance brand, maybe, that are out there right now?
I would absolutely love to do that. I'm taking all the submissions very seriously with my team. My personal concierge, Iceman, screens them first. If you go on my social media and you submit the video to me, I always repost it, or I always tag it on Instagram or Twitter. And with that being said, I mean, the floor is open for you too. I know we're on air and everything like that. So if you wanted to give your audition to me right now, I'm all open for it. And I could do maybe a 30-day makeover. I know the holidays are coming up.
Well, you know, if there's ever a good time to actually get a makeover, it's for the holidays. You can show off to your relatives, show off to your friends. I know first I need to prove that I'm not bald by taking off the hat, you know, but bald is beautiful. Anything right there. Yeah. And learn how to shave. I know those are the first two things that I need to work on.
I can help you out there. That's what the Elegant Makeover is all about.
Oh, I could really love that. And then show it off to my friends. Just, I got a makeover and I look this good because it's all due to Ash by Elegance right there.
Yeah. See there. That was a great submission. I'm going to have to take that into account.
Thank you. You know, well, I'm going to just leave with one thing as far as my submission goes. I got the dimples.
Dimples.
Yeah.
Chicks dig dimples. I will say that.
They do, just on your face, not much anywhere else, but that's okay. Couldn't help myself. You got me loosening up a little bit. And you know, one of the things I wanted to talk about, that you guys are coming into town, you've got your 3 days tickets, or opportunities for people to go ahead and get in to take photos, meet the wrestlers inside of the ring and all that. So there's a lot going on for you guys when you come back into town.
No, it's awesome. I absolutely love what we're doing here in El Paso. And I know, you know, El Paso has open arms for the TNA locker room and the TNA corporation to come in and just, you know, give back to this community because of everything that you've given us. And I'm very excited that actually today, speaking on behalf of the Elegant brand, we are doing an Elegant Elves photo collaboration. All donations go to the El Paso Children's Hospital, which I hold closely to my heart. If you watch the documentary, my son beat cancer, and I absolutely believe that every child going through a difficult time in a hospital, whether it be just from a little flu or the cold all the way up to, you know, whatever they're dealing with, needs to have a cheerful holiday. And that's exactly what these Elegant Elves are going to bring. And then on top of it, we have a family fun day Sunday, and you can get pictures with Santa and Mrs. Elves, your face paint, everything like that. We're doing we're going to a shelter and handing out food, which I absolutely love. I love giving back to the community, and I love, you know, making others known maybe about TNA wrestling that they didn't know that we were in town, and packing that house up.
Oh, no, absolutely. You know, now I know why you are who you are, because that was just in my brain right now. I wanted to talk about the Elves, and you bring that up right there, because I'm going to say the Elegant Elves are, Santa's got to be pretty happy to have your help.
I must say, right? See, that's why we're right here. You knew what I was.
We're right here, right here. I got the dimples. We're right here.
Mr.
At my age, I may learn how to shave. It's getting better and better every day, every moment by moment. It's getting better, Ash.
Yes. Yeah, no, and if those that can't participate at the El Paso Family Fun Day, we are launching the 8x10s that are signed by the Elegant Elves, and any donation really helps, because like I said, it's just going to help a child in need and who's not really feeling the Christmas cheer. It will definitely bring a smile to their face.
Absolutely. And I think the Family Fun Day is going to be taking place on December the 7th at the Coliseum, correct?
You are correct. And then I know throughout the weekend, we are doing a toy drive. We're doing a bunch of stuff here.
You're doing all kinds of things. You guys are just, you know what? And I think that's one of the reasons that El Paso loves TNA so much, because a lot of things that you do. And, El Paso is a wrestling town, and we cannot wait to go ahead and get to final resolution. The 3 days you're going to be here, all of the events taking place. And I will remind everybody, the Elegant Elves are going to be in town. You got to make your way down to go ahead and meet the Elves, take a few pictures, maybe, and that kind of thing. Yeah. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. When
you can still get involved.
Well, there's a little mixture in there, that's for sure. So it sounds like, I'm not going to say it sounds like a lot of fun. It is going to be a lot of fun to have you guys in here, and it's always a blast when you guys come into town. So of course, I know that you guys are really, really busy getting things done and preparing for everything, but I did want to thank you for taking the time to go ahead and join me today. And whatever the future holds, I know it will be done with elegance and charm, because that's what you are.
Thank you.
No problem.
Much. I really appreciate you having me on and giving me this opportunity to come out and tell my story and everything that TNA Wrestling is doing.
Yeah, and I would remind everybody, if you, it's a bit of a tear jerker, but if you get a chance to go ahead and watch Immerse your story that hit all the way up until till that last show there, it is a story that will touch you. It will make you cry. I was talking last time I had the opportunity to talk to Mike and to Nick. We were talking about how there are moments and there are those emotions that come out. And I, as a grown man, I am not ashamed to admit that there are most of the times that I've ended up crying have been at a wrestling show or at wrestling events or certain things that happen. And, I was crying with a little bit of joy for one of my favorite wrestlers that definitely came back around and proved that she was overlooked. And the past year has been amazing for you, Ash. And I hope that all the rest of the years are going to be awesome too.
I really appreciate that so much, and I hope I bring a tear to your eye when maybe one day I can get back into that ring.
Hey, look, there have been some interesting miracles in the past few years with a lot of people, so you never know. That's the whole thing about wrestling. You never know what's going to be coming up next. So, and that's part of the whole big ride that we're all on as fans and as performers that you guys do. We ride along with you guys.
Thank you. I absolutely appreciate it. I hope you guys have, who's ever listening, have a great rest of your evening. Not a bad day. Turn a negative into a positive.
Absolutely. That is Ash by Elegance. Remember, final resolution taking place in El Paso. They've got 3 days that they're going to be there. Tickets are on sale right now. Make sure to go ahead and pick those up. And Ash, I will give you the last word if you want to say anything else to our fans.
I cannot wait to see you guys out there December 5th, 6th, and 7th. And remember, the Fun Family Day is December 7th. I hope to see everyone out there. Well,
I will definitely have to come by and say hi to the Elves, because I've got to, do my best. I got to do my best to get on the nice list now.
That's right. And I need to see that body in full effect for Mr. Elegance.
Oh. Well, I did say I need a makeover. Thanks a lot, Ash. Hope you enjoy your day. And